Hey, Gremlin here with Hunter. Welcome back to Satisfactory. So it's been like 3 weeks since we recorded anything. Did some stuff in the downtime, including we do have some more tickets saved up here. We've got like four in there. We've got 300 and something sitting over here waiting to be decided about. We could actually go on kind of, we can go shopping. The tickets are only really for stuff in this that I can think of. So for all I know, if we ignore statues, which are just money pits, we do have one. We got one of these ones. Um, for all I know, we could buy up whatever the hell we want for more signs and lighting and stuff like this could be beneficial to us. Foundations, maybe. It's a thought. I don't see any reason to spend 10 minutes doing it, but if next time we have a whole bunch of extra stuff, that's why. Meanwhile, let's see, I've torn out everything on the roof except for critical systems, I guess is how I'm going to put it, because, let me get up here, the, whatever else is happening in the world, we have that whole fission reactor thing going on at the end of the train line here. So we need to be making these things to send off to that's the only thing. Is that a plane? It was quiet this whole time. No more thunder. It's like 92 degrees out. I'll wait till it goes away. Hang on. All right. The only thing we're really producing around here is we have ingots, which are being made down on level 4 or so. Ending up in these systems, so we've got copper sheeting happening, and quick wire, and steel pipes with steel pipes and quick wire make stators, copper sheets and quick wire make limiters, and stators make control rods, and they keep, I could go over there real quick if I can catch this train. I'm not positive I can't. Am I fast or no, that is fast. Don't not work. Okay, let me get over there, hang on. I guess I could do a scenic route thing. That stuff's coming in. It's like, we've got sulfur, and I mean, really, it really is. We're just dealing with, like maybe 6 different basal elements going into whatever we do with them. So, like ore kind of things, everything from copper and limestone and iron, coal, stuff like that. Crystal, which we're barely using. I don't think we're doing much with it, but we're storing it up. This is our fission reactor place. We could arguably use more, but then it would use more stuff to be used, so it's a thing. Here's where those control rods are coming in and ending up. So we have batteries outgoing, so we're making them around here. Control rods split between going and actually making us power in general, wherever the hell that is. This is storage. We have them going here. Half of them go there. Half of what go there go into this thing to make fuel for the things. The other half go into a ticket mulcher because we were filling up on them. And the other half of the first half is, you don't really see any, but they're going this way, and then this way, I guess, is where they're backed up. They go over here to the nuclear waste disposal contraption catastrophe thing that we've got, more crystal. Which is important because we want to get rid of the toxic nuclear waste, or else we fill up on it and we can't do much. The only way you can get rid of it, really, is to turn it into something that you can get rid of. Which is weird but true. All of the stages between basic nuclear waste becoming, that's going past that, isn't it? Yeah, becoming this stuff along with this stuff to become more bad things, to become these bad things, to become those bad things, to get sent off finally to a ticket mulcher, and that's why you get spikes occasionally, because they're really worth a lot. Otherwise, we're actually making more of these than we apparently need at any given time. So I've sent a complicated. It was too steep to just throw it into that thing, so I had to go all the way around, and that's more ticket food. I think this is left over from having built. Yeah, we're done doing that. We're not doing it now. We could later if we want to. There's a lot of things that we want to work toward doing, but in a good way. What we've done to date has been just create what we need when we need it, and with no thought for the future, really. So that is all. That's what we're still producing on the ceiling back home, on the roof, because we absolutely don't want to run out of those control rods. That's how the whole system works for now. So I'm going to tube my way back home, and we'll talk about the next thing. Hang on. All right, yeah, and then one element of the future that we didn't plan for so long that it's now the past is a lot of this was putting down platforms that we could walk along and put conveyor belts on before we got rocket packs and before we got trains and drones, and everything could be done more easily now, or at least less chaotically. Although I really hate how trains work. I understand how they work. I figured that much out, but I don't like it. It's bad. I did this in anticipation of the next thing, which is I added a lot of these. We were to about, I added a whole row along the side and also about doubled the existing 3 by whatever. It goes all the way to the wall now. And we're actually at 100%. It's been storing up the whole time since I added those, so we have that much power, which is, I don't see a rating on it, like exactly how much we have. I guess mathematically we have 100 megawatts fully charged times blah. I don't know how many we have. They're a little bit haphazard too, but it does work. That's the point. So if we shut down the whole system, we'd have battery power. If we shut down what's around here, we'd have a meltdown because we'd have so much nuclear waste stored up because we're not sending control rods. So we're keeping this system. That's just not negotiable. Over here, we're sending those radiators off to be used, although it's less of a critical. It's important, but we're not going to run out of radiator. Whatever they're called, the heat sinks, which are radiators, basically. In reverse, kind of, but anyway. It's exactly the same thing. It's just the purpose is diametric. Yeah, we have this many. We're good. So the couple of things we want to think toward at this point are, well, one is we can do the ticket thing anytime, but I don't need to record that. We'll just do it. We really want to kind of simplify what we have going on, which is part of the reason I've been tearing stuff out. I might have been happier up there to explain my next point. We have a sorting system, which occasionally doesn't jam up. It's something we're working on. And then a storage system, which is technically the end result of the sorting system. I think on the roof, everything that we have is labeled. So aluminum casing, automated wiring, etc. So we have a simple list of stuff that we know that we want to be working on. And that includes all the way at the end past the kind of dead zone where we haven't come up with anything to store. You get these shenanigans going on here in a sec where there's nothing going into these columns of stuff. But over here you start seeing ingots, which I guess I've labeled now. And beyond that, just basic ore from which we can make ingots. Some of the ingots, like steel, wherever exactly that is, probably that. No, it's copper. Somewhere that. These are the result of iron and coal, I think, yeah. So it's not as simple as here's an ore, let's cook it and make an ingot. Sometimes you want to go down here for a sec. Could be that one. Yeah, like iron, copper, deuterium. But here we've got iron and coal going into one machine that produce iron ingots, etc. That, really, to about this point, is the entire, we get ore and we do stuff with it and we have stuff to work with. After that, we start doing machines which do steel beams and steel pipes and screws. And there's, at this point, we have a few ways to make screw. I can just hover that, right? Well, we have 2 ways to do this, but... So we want to... Starting out down on level 1, which I have no easy way to get to. Well, no, I can do this. I'll just go downstairs. We have a big clump of messy stuff going on down there, but we could simplify the entire process while storing up raw materials like ores. And we have a Cybertruck. This is where we're just funneling ores into the system, whatever's going to come of it after that. That's limestone, I think. Most of these are pretty full because we have that much stuff stored up. This is like making something over here that we needed. It was copper sheets, which we're now actually burning, so we have too many, so whatever. So what we want to do is possibly... One problem I have with level 1 is this stuff. I don't know how to get rid of it. Can we bomb that or anything?
Not yet.
Damn. Like it's kind of in the way.
Update 8 will have...
Oh, that's right, yes.
Destructible fart rocks.
And that was going to be my next point, is we're really done. There's nothing we can do here except maybe find hard drives. There's nothing more we can do out here because it's just finished. We're done. There's nothing else. We beat the game in as much as the game is caught up to this point. Not that we want to abandon the game, but there's, apart from rethinking how we have stuff working, there's no room for improvement. So one of my thoughts is, beyond this episode, I think we're probably just going to take a break from it until 8's been out for a bit, and we figured out what the hell you do with it, what's new about it, what we can arrange.
I think taking a break is a really good idea anyway, because this is one of those games that acts like a space heater.
Yeah. Yeah, my CPU is holding at 82% right now. And it's not because my computer sucks. And, it's just, it's really using it up.
They've certainly done a good job at optimizing. If the people behind ARC were behind this, it wouldn't run on anything.
It wouldn't be out yet.
Yeah, that too.
ARC's been in early access since like 2015. They lie about it. They say it's done, and they're going to make a sequel, but no. It's a bad game by bad people. It should be a great game. By description, it sounds awesome. Go around hunting and taming dinosaurs
and riding them around. And
then they wanted to make a dragon game, so they tried to do that with the money they got for early access instead of improving the actual game. And then we got mad at them for that, so they just added the dragons to the dinosaur game. And not well, and the dragons suck, by the way. They're impossible to control on flying and landing. And it's not the point. The point is that update 8 should happen sometime this year, I would think. I don't know why I'm clicking on that. It does nothing for me. So, when it does, and after we've had a minute to look at it, we can come back and add more episodes to our playlist.
I don't want to go that far for mushrooms.
Are you looking for mushrooms?
Yeah.
Okay. That's where we are, is like collect mushrooms. Why the hell not?
Bacon agaric stuff.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but okay.
They look like mushrooms. They look
I got you.
Little red and white stripy mushrooms.
It's a game asset you want to collect. I get it.
Yeah, it's one of the ways that I can make the inhalers.
I almost wonder. Almost. I don't know if we could find out. It would be part of fixing our mess, but do we really need like the hydroelectric? Is that even what that is? It's cold just over here. It's just using water because everything in the world is some new use for steam. Please fly. I found a place I can't fly. We have that now.
Well,
all of this, that was probably toxic that I just flew through. All of this here was our first power plant, really. Unless you count like we had a biomass some kind of thing.
Yeah, we went from biomass to that thing because biomass. What?
It was not good. This is on a lake because these need water to turn coal into steam, or at least produce steam in relativity to coal. You burn coal and it makes water hot and you get steam, and that's what it does. And that's all the fission reactors do too. It just does it more efficiently for more dangerous and more complicated input elements.
Don't know what it's producing, but I think it's essential.
What?
So
this?
Our coal generation plant.
I don't doubt that it helps. I just wonder if we're like, I kind of wonder if it's zero-sum, like if we're using as much power to keep this thing running as we're getting from having it in addition to anything else.
If it were, then it never would have worked in the first place.
That's not necessarily true because we've done the updates. It doesn't matter. We can keep it. I don't care. I'm just plotting out what we could do is starting here. Well, maybe starting. Well, this is level 3. This is a different place. Are we? I think we're burning this stuff. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Do want to keep, I guess, the nuts because I don't have a place to put them right now. They just go in the junk basket at the end.
Oh, I will check there when I get
Yeah,
back.
there should be a bunch in there somewhere. I'm just gonna go drop the ones that I picked up because I saw them and did that. These can come with me. They're junk. No, these are junk. That was junk too, so that worked out. There we go. Whatever, throw it in here, turn it into tickets. Yeah, level 1 is where things are generally coming in. There might be a couple of exceptions. So what I'm thinking is we do have these bins full of the stuff we're bringing in. So in a way, we can just ignore level 1 and 2 because it's toxic. 2's not bad, but these go to 3, so 2 doesn't help us that much. Not that we can't pull stuff out of the bins on 2, I suppose. I think I did a little bit. Let me check. I think we have... Yeah, I'm doing this with it, which is just turning the various ores to the thing into ingots, and then right around here I'm actually making some of the ingots into other things. But again, it's all optional. If we run out of power, we have batteries. If we stock up on toxic waste, nuclear waste, I guess it'll be waiting for us once we restart the system. I don't know what else to think. But this is the sort of thing where it's like getting a little better. We have just lots of iron ore becoming lots of iron ingots, which are actually backed up a bit because we did it well. I'd rather have this sort of system where we know we want this many, like do the calculations, get enough ore to make enough ingots to make enough whatever it is that we need, then those go into something else, and it's just the Taco Bell menu. You have 5 or 6 basic ingredients from which you can make anything, and that's where we're trying to go, instead of having this big lump of occasionally deciding that we need can't find new machines, like, well, this whole mess here, this dates back to like day 1-ish, at least close to it, where we need iron rods to make screws. That's not even true anymore. I don't think. I mean, we can just make it directly from stuff now, right? Yeah, alternate recipe is just ingots to make them. So, and we're hitching. I must be auto-saving or something. So...
No, the connection is a bit buggy. It's not like our internet is buggy. It's like
it's just a little hesitant.
Yeah, I had a hard time actually connecting there for a bit. I think maybe the server that you go through to
yeah,
get
something's
in
going on off-site.
Yeah.
Well, and then like way over there we have, you can see it from here, there's mines, and then some of the, I can go there, some of the, well, here's the results, screws and whatever, I think that's rods. Is it? Yeah, iron rods. So we have these coming in from off-site, which is an option. Not necessary, but it's old enough that we, that's what we used to be doing, and then we started trying to build a factory, and
that iron
overbuilt a factory.
That second iron build is actually during our first attempt to clean up, and
yeah, we've had a couple of thoughts about making not this happen, and every time we start doing that, it doesn't last long before we start spaghettifying everything again. Not in the black hole sense, just in the tentacle sense of Taco Bell ingredients. Cthulhupa. I don't know. Where am I on time with it? Yeah, this is really, I don't know if we're doing anything right now so much as just making a list of what we do need to do, which is going to take hours and hours, and there's no recording of that.
I'm making inhalers.
Yeah, that's something.
But eventually you're going to want more slugs, and
yeah,
that means danger.
I do have some on me, despite occasionally finding machines to throw them into, and we'll end up with more as we tear down the machine. the machines and put them somewhere else. So that's what I'm thinking toward is we can almost, until we can do something about this mist that just hurts us to be near. Ignore all this, just pretend we can't do anything to it. Ignore level 1. It's not hurting it. Nothing on level 1 is too bad, right? It's ugly, but it does work. Level 2 has some stuff going on we can leave alone. Level 3 is a huge mess, which we need to rethink. So, these end here, right? You don't get those bins on level 4. There's no reason everything has to go up. It doesn't have to ascend in complexity. Level 4 is fairly open. I think 5 is just completely empty. Yeah, more or less, or whatever that is. So, what we have so much stuff stored up, it's almost not even worth discussing, except we do want to do something with it. And what are you even doing? Wire is good. Also good. Good. Great. This is all wire. None of these are overclocked. And evidently we don't need wire. So there, we're slowly making a bunch of stuff that we can't put anywhere. It's just jammed. Sort of thing I'm talking about. But then if you get, let me go all the way upstairs. If you get up here to where the end result of making stuff, wire's going to be where it is and obviously full. But there's going to be something, I don't know offhand, that we're making that includes... I can't find it. What the hell? Why is that empty? What is it? How do we not have any limiters? Where are they going? What's happening to them? Oh! They'd be going into this to do our don't meltdown thing. Do we have limiters going in from the side? Maybe. No, not really. So why the hell are we at a limit? That's weird. We're making limiters at some point, and they're not going anywhere, and I can't guess why. There might be another one of these somewhere downstairs making these for us, which would be great, but it's just weird. Anyway, yeah, what we want to do is eliminate everything that's not keeping us powered at this point, which means nothing that destroys the nuclear reactors. Or any other electrical system that's producing power. We do have batteries, but that's only going to be good for a couple hours, honestly.
Yeah, we've got the batteries, we've got the oil-based plants, we've got the...
Yeah, but they're still supplying power, which goes to the batteries, and that's the...
Yes.
As long as our batteries are 100%, we know we're still okay. And occasionally they're not. That would have been a dip where we lost power but had batteries, so we're okay. We don't have to worry about jump-starting anything anymore. The battery does that for us. Anyway, what?
Oh, I was just running down the list of all the different ways we had generating power to charge our batteries to back us up for when we dip.
Yeah. I don't really know exactly how long if we cut power entirely and just had battery. We probably wouldn't cut power entirely, but we could be operating at a loss, and therefore the batteries would be making up for that loss.
The good news is as you tear out machines, the power demand will go down.
It is a factor, except at some point we tear out a machine that's helping us, damn it, have...
Yeah.
Did I ever do that? I dump those here? Yeah, you should have upstairs from here. I think you could fly faster than this. This is as fast as I can ever go.
I just got a bunch of nuts out of the
junk basket. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the junk basket over here has whatever's in it, which is either stuff that we know that we're never going to sort, or stuff that we haven't got to yet, because it doesn't... We might sort it, but it's not... We don't have enough to care about it yet to give it a dedicated bin column thing. Let's see what we have. Maybe there's stuff in here that can go somewhere else. Yeah, these sort of... Go and sort that so I can see. Mycelia we can't do anything with. We could turn these things into some kind of ticket stuff, maybe. A couple of leftover things from getting to phase 4. That's all there is then right now, so...
I guess that's something I could do while I...
It's up to you. I used to train.
Because I certainly have enough protein stored up for the inhalers right now.
This is contributing to our overflow of gunpowder stuff. We have enough bullets. I've got this many. This whole row. We're good on that.
You're mulching the extra black powder instead of just shutting it down, right?
Yeah, it's still coming in case we do need it. Also, I don't know what else to do with it. It's going to be waste in some sense. It's
good.
I'll probably be able to find it because it's actually... No, it is jammed up. Is that under B? Black powder?
It might be smoke.
Oh, it might be, yeah. It might be that, and it also might not be alphabetical. It's E. No, it isn't. There it is. Yeah, it's, officially we don't have any, no, it's right there. We have that much. But when we get new stuff, it goes in here, so that's the point of that. So yeah, we're, basically based on the, labeled storage system thing, working out what it is we need to make. We can calculate how much of what we need to make it at the most efficient rate possible, even if it means making so much that we burn it into tickets. So somewhere, probably this is okay for now. We can clean it up later when we get to it, but these being full of whatever for a couple of floors, it's really full until we get to the 4th floor. This being the 3rd, which is a mess, but we haven't really got to it yet. 4th floor is where, let me get over there. 4th floor is where we turn this stuff into ingots, which are also pretty full now. 3rd floor is where it comes along a bunch of spaghetti from, those are the 4 bins that start out on level 1 and get all the way up here, and then bring all this stuff here, and from here it goes up and comes out here and goes into these machines and makes basically all of the ores that we can really make. I don't, what is it, bauxite? I guess we're not really doing much with that around here.
No,
I think it's
because
labeled
that
somewhere.
goes all into making the aluminum stuff.
Right.
It's a multi-step process instead of just
Wire forever and ever. Are we, let me check, are we burning wire? I would almost hope so, because we're obviously full. We gotta be, hang on. Somehow we're not burning wire. I guess we're using it enough, we don't have to, but we still have a lot of it backed up in the world. It's like just hanging, I don't know if it's gaining or losing overall. It looks like right now it's losing a bit. But that might change when something surges, I don't really know. Yeah, it's all part of the problem. So yeah, the solution is we come up with what we want, when we want it, where we want it. Actually, where is the least important question, though we can do trains and drones to get it around. Which is actually what makes it the least important question. The point is we want to store up whatever weird thing is all shenanigans on this level, but like cooling systems, we don't have a lot of. We could focus on turning ores into ingots into whatever components make cooling systems, etc. This is all pretty jammed. It's just complicated. It's really hard to keep track of even where we want to get started in some of these things. So we will, but it's going to be downtime, and it's far less than fascinating to bother recording is the point. Where are you?
Oh, I was over here making alien DNA capsules to put into the
Over there?
yeah, the funny little machine that makes tickets. So
Right, now, gotcha. Where are we on that now? Are we about, I saw 5 earlier. 6.
I can.
No, it's fine. Yeah, no, do that. Where are you? You're somewhere. I don't know where the hell you are. There you are.
My workbench.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. Because we're out of time at this point.
Oh.
Well, we have 90 seconds, but why push it? Yeah, we're done there for now. I assume update 8 will give us more things in here to play with. I don't know why I assume it, just seems logical. Certainly we'll get more stuff to send up to the sky deities of whatever that, we don't have it.
Is this the machine box?
It might be. What are you talking about?
The ticket machine box.
Where are you? Oh, yeah, that, just throw it in there, it'll be fun.
Okay.
Did you? Did it go?
Not yet.
Oh.
I don't
Yeah,
want to
so
throw anything important in.
Right. So they're 5, 8, 11. So that's just, yeah, we're gulping. That's cool. Right. Go to the rock. We'll get out of here. I have to stop on the rock. I don't know why. It's how it is. It started this way. We're finishing. So yeah, we're going to split for however long. I don't know when update 8's even supposed to. I think there's an experimental version, but I'm not going to chance that. That's how you break things and don't get them back correctly. So we'll work on the whole, figure out a better method, and we can just cover what we did next time, whenever that is. If you have ideas, let us know. I did that because I didn't mean to. Yeah, so whenever next time is, we'll see you then. You can like, subscribe, tell us what machines we need. People are pretty good about that. It's like, you're doing it wrong. Here's a solution. Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's do that. Click the stupid bell for notifications. We'll see you next time. Bye.